Alright guys, welcome back to another Ginger Venture. We're getting an earlier start than normal today. We are here at White Rock Gap on the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia. And we're doing White Rock Gap to White Rock Falls, a roughly 10-mile loop, 9 point something. It's going to be roughly 10 because we usually go off trail a little bit. We should see some pretty good scenic views. There should be a waterfall. There should also be a lake. I'm not sure if this is going to make it to just a single video or if it's going to be multiples, depending on how much I get, because I'm not going to make an hour-long video. That's just not what I want to do. So we'll get started and see what we see. The first part of the trail, if you're going counterclockwise like we are, is relatively easy. It's mostly downhill, so you don't have a lot of inclines to start, and flat in most spots. You're going to be following a lot of these orange blazes for the first bit, and we just did our first little water crossing. There may be more. The trail itself is easy to follow. I can see during maybe spring, summertime, there's some spots that may be a little overgrown you want to watch out for with briars and stuff like that. But overall, it's a pretty easy trail as far as the start goes. We'll see how the rest of it goes. quick update, guys. We've gone 2.5 miles in so far, and it's been a piece of cake. We've had 2 crossings, little water crossings we had to do. One, we walked a log across. We didn't have to, but why not? It looked fun, so we did it. The other one, little water crossing, is nothing. You're not going to get wet on that one. I think you saw Adam jump over some rocks to get across that one earlier. But the whole trail, there's been one spot that was a decent incline, but it was so short, you didn't even notice it. Everything else has been flat, hasn't been very rocky. It's been very easy going. We're making a really good time. And so far, I'm really enjoying this one. Alright guys, we found a first stop off here. It's a little lake. I think it's the smaller of the two. There should be another one farther up ahead. This is roughly 3.2 miles in. But this is a really nice, peaceful, quiet, when I'm not talking, area. We're going to sit here and relax for a little bit and then hit the trail. Here we are at Shenandoah Lake. We're going to be following the side of the lake for about a mile until we get to Torrey Ridge. And when we get to Torrey Ridge, we'll be back up in the mountains and we'll be on the roughly second half of this hike. So far, I'm really enjoying this loop. There's been a lot to see. There's been a couple waterfalls, small guys. We still have some bigger ones to actually get to once we get back up in the mountains. There's been that smaller lake. There's been actual Shenandoah Lake. Lots of good stuff to see. So if you ever get a chance to come out here and do the White Rock Gap to White Rock Falls loop, definitely do it. It's worth your time. And right there is where we're going to be going back up into the mountains. We're going to sit here and just check out the lake for a few minutes before we do that. Well, we've reached the roughly 4-mile mark, just a little bit more than 4 miles, and we are at Lower Shenandoah Lake, which was a good spot for us to stop and take a little break before we try to finish up the rest of this loop, which has got 5 to 6 miles left. It's a really nice day out here today. Not very windy. Sun's out, clear skies. It's really great. I think this is where we're going to stop for now to take a break. So thank you for joining me on this ginger venture, and make sure you stay tuned for part 2, and I'll see you on the next one.